From Los Angeles, California, we're the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
Oh, hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name's Kevin Kraft, joined by a man who has thrown his pants and undies out the window and is currently bonking himself on the forehead with his boner. That's Jeff Clark.
Wish I had that much boner.
And beaming to us from the newly discovered pond on the moon, the bearded butt cheese eating alien known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo.
Oh, yayer.
Oh, Outcast. Oh, yeah, you're.
Yeah, double dipping, hitting the aliens. And oh,
Huh?
yayer.
Leaning into that Outcast shit. Hey, this is not a random brain question, but it would be a random brain question that I have for my dog. We've done this before, right?
Let's
If I
cue
could
it up.
ask my dog something, what would it be?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for today's Random Brain Question.
For Ellie.
So every Sunday we feed her like a treat. Besides like her regular dog food, we don't give her treats anymore.
Yeah, don't you give her
She got
bacon?
too fat, and the vet fat shamed her, unfortunately. So we had to get her on a more balanced diet. So her treat this Sunday was bacon. I cooked up a piece of bacon for her.
Yeah,
And
I'm aware that's your routine. You like to give Allie Muffin some football bacon.
oh, so yeah, exactly. I want her to be as excited as I am every Sunday. So gave her some bacon, and she was farting up a storm all day yesterday. It was gross, stinky farts, fast and furious, and they kept coming all day. And I was thinking, because I've farted with her next to me on the couch a bunch of times, all the time, right? But there's been like a one or two times where
I'm
she's
farting
actually
right now.
walked away.
And you think it was because your fart offended her?
Yeah. And I wanna know if she ever like I would ask her if she ever compares our farts to her farts.
Or yours probably stink a lot more to her because dogs' noses are more sensitive.
Also, dogs probably don't know what farts are. I've seen dogs fart and then be scared of their own ass because of the noise that happened.
Parker is like that.
And if you fart and it's a silent one, she's probably just like, I smell ass all of a sudden. And dogs like ass.
But isn't there like hearing much better than ours too? Oh. Is that true? Does anyone know
Yes.
the science on that? Dogs
Yes,
are hearing
dogs'
much better.
hearing is much better than ours.
So maybe
Shuddy
maybe
Boy
there
pulling
aren't-
his dog's eyeballs back, I think threw Jeff off of his game.
Yeah,
I'm just petting his ears and it stretches his face.
looking like Pacino in Scent of a Woman. The slick back look. No, I just wondered if she ever compared our farts to her farts, because I've seen her walk. She's walked away or left the couch when I farted real stinky next to her.
I feel like, and this is not a slight against Allie, I just think dogs are too stupid to do that mental math. I don't know if they categorize things like that. It's just like, my ass just barked. I don't know why. Oh, I smell ass. Jeff is doing his usual Sunday fartathon. I might go get a glass of water right now.
I'm gonna go to my bowl. See
That's
what's
also
up over here.
you talking about bringing her to the vet is like your vet fat shamed her, but it's funny that like a vet can just straight up do that. Can just straight up be like, yeah, it's not healthy for that dog to be so fat. You got to change that diet up. Can't say that to humans. Can't look out for humans' health.
Well, let me
The dog isn't in
let me
charge of
correct you
feeding
on that
herself,
one.
though.
Hold on. Let me correct you on that one, because as a guy who's been fat for his whole life, you can a doctor will 100% tell you that you are too fucking fat. It's happened to me several times.
But you don't go to the doctor.
You know that I don't like doctors, right? Do you think that helped? Do you think that ever helped in my interaction with doctors growing up, where it's like, hey, there's a good side of weight, and then there's where you are, which is bad. You are fat.
But that was when you were like Cartman.
What's up?
That's when you were like Cartman sized.
I'm saying doctors have no problem fat shaming you. Like, which I have, like, all jokes aside, I don't have any problem with doctors fat shaming you, because if a doctor can't keep it real with you about your fucking weight, then you have no chance.
When was the last time you went to the doctor,
like,
Jeff?
as a guy who is fat and grew up fat, yeah, doctors will fat shame 100%.
When was the last time you went to a doctor?
Like probably 2 years ago. And it was just to get like a blood test and diagnostics test for like my health insurance.
Was it like taking a car to a repair shop? Did they hit you with a bunch of bills?
They tried to upcharge me.
Yeah, what'd they hit you with?
They just put the windshield wipers on. I didn't even want them. It was like $30. What the fuck? I didn't know we were getting these. No, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I've broken a lot of bones. I've been fat my whole life, and all that goes into the fact that I don't really like doctors. I just wanted to correct you on the whole fat shaming thing.
Gotcha.
Doctors will fat shame you. Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. It'll happen.
I actually had a random brain question for Shuddy.
Oh.
Okay.
What would it take to get you to shave your face completely? Like, would you do it for $5,000?
Absolutely.
Okay. What about $1,000?
Yes.
Oh.
$5.
No.
All right. A carton of cigarettes.
Okay, so $1,000. Like, I lost $1,000 last week. Actually, more than $1,000 last week. So, like, I guess I'm like less sensitive to this than you. But when we brought up the idea of losing like a bet, or like maybe one of your bet punishments be you shaving your beard, there was immediate pushback. Like, you were not entertaining that. But like, to me, like, I would rather probably lose $1,000 and do a fucking body shot off of one of you guys. Like, I might pay the $1,000 before eating one of those peppers again.
See, the thing, we're in COVID times now, though. So now I'm responsible for all upkeep on this because my barber isn't doing beard stuff.
How much money a month would you spend on beard services?
It's like another $5 on top of the haircut. It's not substantial.
But it was routine and scheduled.
It was routine. And when I got my haircut every 3 weeks, my beard got maintained.
Gotcha.
Now I have to do all of the work.
Nice.
Oh, Kevin's got a big boy sippy cup today.
You upgraded sippy cups?
I did, yeah.
They only work though if you close the lid.
I know. I'm gonna close the lid. This is my DDP yoga thermos or water cooler thing. Yeah, because last week Jeff got me sippy cups because the week before that I had a cataclysmic coffee spilling event.
Good work.
And I noticed when I went to post the episode on YouTube, I saw a couple clips of me trying to get coffee out of that because you really got to get some good suction going. It was very upsetting to look at. I didn't want to put our YouTube viewers through that anymore. It looks really gross. Just a grown, homeless pirate-looking dude sucking on a child's like sippy cup for dear life. That's unsettling. We're trying to drive people to the YouTube channel, not drive them away. So, yeah, I need my fucking coffee. It's tough doing these double shifts on Mondays. So, yeah, the DDP water effing. I don't even. What do you call these things? Not a water cooler.
Water bottle.
Thermos.
It's a cup with a lid.
Water thermos.
Either way, for Monday nights, it's my coffee cantina.
Nice. I have to invoice TDP for promoting his yoga.
And Caveman Coffee. Hey,
that's true.
Here's what you guys owe me. I'll take that free shipment of
I would
yoga mats and
like
coffees.
Caveman Coffee to send me some coffee.
Well, Maybe if you titty fucked yourself right here live on the podcast, that would drive a lot of attention to us, and our numbers would grow, and we'd be at the point where people are throwing sponsorships at us.
Yeah, Shuddy, then you get all the caveman coffee for free that you want because you titty fucked yourself. And
get to titty fucking.
Was a great idea by Kevin.
I am not flexible enough to pull something like that off.
But if you were, would you?
If it would get us a sponsor, yes.
Oh, man. I'm going to be your yoga sponsor just to get you into that flexibility so we can shoot to the stars.
If you could titty fuck, this is a really random brain question. If you could titty fuck yourself for a sponsor or shave your beard for a sponsor, which would you do?
The preference would be to shave my beard.
So you're not that attached to that thing. We'll get it for the 2021 Oscars. That's what I'm going for, the beard. I'm gonna put it on my wall.
Would you rather give up smoking weed for a month or shave your beard?
Oh.
Shave my beard.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of some more stuff. How about a $20 shopping spree at Bed Bath & Beyond?
How about Eagles miss the playoffs, but you got to shave your beard?
Wait, he has to do
you
both?
Mean make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Or the Eagles miss the playoffs if I don't shave my beard.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. That one. You get what I'm saying.
What?
It sounded right in my head, but no one was picking up on it.
As much as I would love the Eagles to make the playoffs, I strongly believe it is the worst possible thing that could happen. Because then that gives us another year of Howie Roseman and Doug Peterson.
It's not a football podcast. Just trying to see how attached you are to that beard.
Let's see. What would you rather shave your beard off or stub your toe really, really fucking hard?
Shave my beard off, then stub my toe for sure.
Yeah, stubbing your toe sucks.
Yeah, it's going. If you know you're going to stub your toe, I think you would probably do whatever you could to avoid that.
I've had some epic toe stubbing moments in my life.
Have you ever met someone who's broken a bone stubbing their toe?
No.
I think my mom did.
Oh, wow, that's a hell of a stub.
And I heard about it. I've heard about it, I think, from other people, and I just think it's the softest shit ever.
My mom
did that, Mom, you're a real pussy.
I think I was like running one time, and I stubbed my baby toe. I stubbed the area between my baby toe and the other toe in the wedge of a door. And it split it. So it cut the webbing.
Fuck.
And then I think this was at my first apartment in LA. I was running into the bathroom and I stubbed my toe on the door frame and it fucking launched me into the bathroom. And you remember how small that bathroom was. So I sailed through the bathroom into the shower curtain, ripped the pull down, and then landed in the tub and it crashed down on top of me.
Was there anyone there?
No, of course not.
Oh, man.
I did one of those relatively recently and I thought I had broke a toe. I had the Volcano bag filling and I was doing something else on the other side of the room. And when the Volcano starts to the bag gets real full, it makes that noise like it's going to pop. I heard it because I wasn't paying attention. And I darted to go across the room. And I ended up kicking the end of the sofa and fucking flying in the direction of the Volcano over here. In immense pain, fighting to get the bag off of the thing. And then it was terrible.
Go your bag.
Michael Scott ran through the glass patio door because he heard the ice cream man.
Man, speaking of dream sponsorships, oh man, if we could get Stores and Bickle, the makers of the Volcano, to sponsor us, holy shit. So let me toss them a little bit of free publicity because I got my Volcano when I still lived in Jersey. I was in the basement apartment landlord lived right above us, and she had 2 little girls. And anytime we smoked weed, it went straight up into the house. And she wasn't a dick about it. She was like, hey, we got the little girls, and every time you smoke, we can smell it. And we're like, oh, fuck. So sorry. So I invested in a Volcano, and we tested it out. And she's like, I called her. I'm like, hey, we just smoked weed. Can you smell it? She's like, nope. I'm like, oh, well, I just bought a vaporizer, so we have found a very nice compromise here.
So if you want to come down and smoke pot with us and your kids not smell it, you're invited. Put that our bad history behind us.
They had a second house in like upstate New York as well. So a lot of the times they split the time and they'd be there. So if we just assumed they weren't home, we would smoke joints and stuff. And one time we thought they were gone, but they weren't. And I get a knock on the door and she's like, hey guys, we're home. Can you guys fire up your vulcanizer or whatever that is? So I've had that thing for like 12 or 13 years. And it's kind of shit out on me twice. But all I had to do was fill out like a thing online, ship it to them, and they repair it for like $50 and ship it back. And I just got it back from them, even in COVID times, with like, I got a notice when I mailed it to them being like, hey, office is closed down, so it's probably going to be a while before you get your repair back. Got it back in a couple of weeks, and they gave me a free bag. And I know how Shuddy Boy likes a clean, fresh Volcano bag, which is in his Los Angeles rider when he visits.
That's not true at all.
Oh, I got fucking receipts.
It sounds like it could be true. That sounds like a Shuddy thing to say. How much did one of the bags run for?
That's a good question. I want a 2
Google
liter of
Vulcanizer
Mountain Dew.
I haven't switched bags since I got mine.
How long has that been?
That was like the start of COVID times, wasn't it?
You're gonna get on sharing about pocket cheese. Jesus.
How often should I be changing it?
I don't know, man. I use them until they start leaking. Because
that's what I thought.
They get a little gunked up, and sometimes the plastic will get a crack in it somewhere, and when it's filling up, you can see it shooting it out, and it's like, oh, I'm wasting precious vapors. So then it's time to chuck that one and get a newbie. But my first Volcano bag, that thing was fucking disgusting. It was like pure Garfield orange by the time I threw it out. But yeah, those things kick ass. Hopefully one day our podcast dick is big enough. All right, so Jeff, I just looked it up. The MSRP of a 6-pack of Volcano bags is $55.
The fuck is MSRP stand for?
Manufactured suggested retail price.
Oh, I said it wrong, didn't I? MSRP.
I don't like your fucking tone. All right? It sounded like maybe that's some industry or insiders jargon that you guys know of that I don't.
No.
Yeah, because I work in retail.
MRSHP. I thought that was.
What is
Isn't
it?
that? Aren't those the guys that rate the movies?
Wait. MSPH, isn't that us?
Yeah, I was like, wait, the MSPH price tag. Wait, are we already sponsored?
Oh man. Well, we like we mentioned, we've been trying to drive a little bit of traffic to our YouTube channel, and it's been working slowly but surely. We got a steady drip, people checking out, subscribing, looking at the videos and stuff. So thank you all. I've also noticed people are very active on there. Like a lot of times, like we've been asking for some feedback on Supermarket Queefs, the new Patreon show we've been doing. And we got like a couple people who reached out and said they liked it, but not a ton of feedback. But man, YouTube, they let you know what's up. Like every video gets a lot of comments, people giving us shout outs, people saying they like the show. A little bit of controversy in these past few weeks though.
Oh.
With caller Hyper Chris and his shots at Shuddy Boy. People are not happy.
Good.
I thought we were going to put this one behind us. I'm nervous to continue down this subject.
What the hell's the matter with you, Jeff?
It's selfishness, really, if I can be honest, as I'm sure you guys would guess. I just feel like this is going to go bad for me eventually because Shuddy is not fat, and he's lost a lot of weight.
So
somewhat
you're afraid
recently.
that they're going to start taking shots on you. That I'm not the fat one that you are.
Yeah. Like I feel like this is gonna turn on me.
Well,
does that sound crazy or does that make sense at least, Shuddy?
It both.
Okay.
But here's
they
why
don't
I think
have
you're
to
wrong.
defend me by ripping you apart.
Jeff,
you
also point out, you reference yourself being a fat guy a lot.
I do.
And you talk about all the snacks you eat. So, like, I don't know. Like, if people pointed out you being chubby, it's like, well, yeah, you're clearly listening to the podcast because I say that a lot. Shuddy Boy doesn't really talk about his physique all that much. And I feel like we got an okay presence on Instagram, but a lot of people just listen to podcasts and they don't seek out to see what the people look like that they're listening to. And people tuned into our YouTube feed, and one guy thought Shuddy looked fatter than I guess he thought he did. I don't know. I feel like if this guy doesn't pick on Shuddy, it's not going to be like, well, I got to pick on somebody. Who's left? Oh, there we go. Jeff.
The real fat one, Jeff. All right, maybe I'm tripping then.
But we've been getting a lot of comments on YouTube. People pissed off at him. We even got an email who says, "Hey guys, I'm a super long time listener, never miss an episode, and have written in before. Let's start with expelling Hyper Chris from the show and never playing his voicemails again. He is straight up rude, and I don't give a fuck if he thinks he's being funny. Shuddy isn't even fat, and he looks great, and when he laughs, he's cute as fuck. He's a 5-dicker any day of the week. That reject Chris sounds like, he's gargling on cocks while he fucks his mom. He calls himself a fan of the show. Fuck that. A true fan would never say that shit so harshly. Fucking unknown cunt that guy is, who doesn't deserve another second, so just go ahead and delete the rest of his babbling bullshit. Puminati my ass. Oh my God. Anyway, I love watching you guys on YouTube and seeing the facial expressions, and I think it gives a much warmer, family-like atmosphere. Everyone is looking great, and I love all three of you equally. I really only needed to express my view on Fucktard Chris. I hope you read this next week because I bet other pooms have my same view. Thanks for making Tuesdays rock. Your biggest fan, Adam from Nova Scotia, Canada."
Well, thanks, Adam, for going to bat for Shuddy. He needed it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Adam.
I strung Chris is real mean. Real mean. I don't get it. It's such a random thing for someone to do, just to come with the voicemails. And he had a whole bunch of them. Did you save the number?
I mean, I don't have to save it. It just shows up. Everybody who calls in.
But I'm saying, do you know which ones to skip?
Oh, yeah, because there's, a 14 voicemail chunk, all of the same phone number.
The anger in his voice and the hostility, it sounds like he has some sort of offense or some sort of issue with Shuddy.
Let's see, where's this guy? So I'm not going to dox the guy. We're not a doxing type show. But I did Google his area code, and I guess he's from Kentucky.
That tracks.
You have a Kentucky villain out there that you know of?
Apparently.
What if it's the Colonel?
It's not the Colonel. The Colonel's dead, and
Popeyes is way better, anyways.
Facts. However, there is now an exclusive Mountain Dew to KFC.
They got their own Baja Blast. Did they?
I thought I knew that already. What is it called? I thought I had it when
I have to look it up.
It's called Mountain Dew Gravy Blast.
Something tells me you're lying.
Mountain Dew code slaw.
Sweet Lightning.
No, I've had that before. I had that.
Peach and honey.
Oh,
it's
that
pretty
sounds
good.
Epic.
No, it's pretty good. I had it. I did a snack attack maybe a year ago at this point. on I think it was like a mac and cheese chicken bowl. If you remember that from KFC.
That sounds right.
What's it called? Grease Lightning?
But they didn't promote it.
Sweet Lightning.
Sweet Lightning.
They had, and they didn't promote it at the time, but they had the Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew drink there, and I got it. And I even think I graded it on the Snack Attack. So you're well behind. Just got to go to KFC.
Wow. Oh, that looks epic.
It looks dope.
And it's good?
Jeff says yes.
Oh, you've never had it, Shuddy?
I have not. We don't have KFC nearby.
Man, I bet that would be really good with you put some of that peach weed lean in there. Oh.
I haven't even had that before. That's weird. What's your nearest fast food chicken spot?
Popeyes.
Okay. But, that's closer than KFC?
Popeyes is in town. KFC, I either have to go back towards my old place. So, like, it's roughly a half hour in either direction, north or south.
Oh, no, I got to drive to King of Prussia.
I like driving to King of Prussia.
Great
so that's not I wouldn't turn that down.
Is that sippy cup open, Kevin, you motherfucker?
It's open because I opened it to take a drink, Jeff.
He has not been putting the lid on it.
Yes, I
he almost spilled it, Shuddy. I don't know if you caught that, but
I did. He's being real irresponsible and just...
The lid was shut. I shut the lid after I take a sip.
He doesn't care about this show. I mean, he was late, and now he's just trying to ruin the equipment.
I'm fucking driving to Pennsylvania, and I'm going to poop in your mouth when you're sleeping.
If you drive to Pennsylvania, I will let you poop in my mouth.
Oh, man. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to
random brain question. Is driving to Pennsylvania worth shitting in Shuddy's mouth?
Yeah. And you
I
have
think
to
Jason Ellis would give you time off of work for that.
Be like, look,
listen, I'll call in to when we do the show, and I'll talk about my venture on the trip, but you got to let me drive across country and shit in my best friend's mouth. Got to. I think he would let you do it.
I could probably write it off as a business expense and have Sirius pay for my gas and tolls and hotel.
Absolutely. Send us a fucking videographer.
I'll give you guys the streaming rights to Shuddy eating my poop.
I didn't say I would eat it.
Oh, he's not going to digest it. He's just going to open his mouth.
No, I get to spit it out.
Yeah. He's not gross.
All right, well, looks like I got a road trip to book. You guys watch any movies?
Yes.
All I saw was the trial of the Chicago 7.
I watched that.
Pretty good. It was all right.
It was all right?
It was all right. Pretty good.
Damn.
I don't really like Eddie Redmayne that much. Is he on the spectrum? That's mean. Not a fan, though.
He's hit or miss with me. I don't like him. I watch those, like, Fantastic Farts and Where to Fuck Them or whatever that stupid Harry Potter spinoff was. And I didn't like him being, like, a little squirrely mealy mouth in that. And I didn't... I mean, I don't know how anybody could. I did not like him as the villain in Jupiter Rising, although he was very fun to laugh at. But he's done some stuff where he was... I mean, he killed it as Stephen Hawking. Like, to distort your face like that and, like, look like a dude that's wheelchair bound. I don't know. He did a good job there. I thought he was awesome in this. I thought Borat was awesome.
I liked Borat. My favorite guy was their attorney.
Mark Rylance?
William Kunstler, I think his name is.
Mark Rylance.
What? I've never seen that guy before. Or at least he doesn't. I don't remember him in anything. I got to look that guy up.
He's a fairly recent Oscar winner. He was in that.
No shit.
I think Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of Spies.
Yeah. He got an Oscar for Bridge of Spies. He's very low key. Like in this, he's very just mellow. But it's crazy watching him act because he's so reserved and quiet, but he still puts on just a hell of a performance. He was also in, you probably didn't see it, Jeff, but he was in Ready Player One as well. He was like the Willy Wonka in that movie.
No, I didn't see it.
He created like the Oasis, the big VR landscape that they all go to in that movie.
I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's nice seeing him be used in good ways.
Yeah.
In advantageous positions.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I liked in this movie. Even that judge. Holy shit, what a villain.
Oh, yeah, Frank Langella or whatever his name is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad to see that dude still kicking, for one. And he was a great bad guy. Man, that judge, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, I wonder, like, it's based on a true story, obviously. I wonder if that guy was, like, that bad. And he would have to be, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I'm guessing there had to be records of this whole court proceeding that they based everything off of, right?
Well, yeah, what is it? The stenographer? Who's the person that keeps track of all the conversation that happens in the courtroom? Stenographer, right? Or they have a drawer?
No, that would be the artist.
Just the courtroom
sketch
artist. Gotcha.
The stenographer. You were right.
All right, cool. I don't get those that often, so that makes me happy.
I really thought Sacha Baron Cohen killed it in this. He was really good.
Oh, that's what I saw. Borat 2.
I don't know. I feel like if you've seen one Aaron Sorkin movie, you've seen them all. And I don't know. His like writing and like the way his characters interact have kind of grown old on me over the years. Like I feel like all the characters are overly witty. They can all finish each other's sentences. And it just makes like a real, I don't know. So I think it's just a corny vibe for the most part.
I don't like wit in my dialogue.
No, do you know what I'm saying?
Dummies.
You don't know what I'm saying? All right, whatever. No one knows what I'm saying, then I'm talking out of my ass, and that's fine. I can just be another example of that. Jeremy Strong. I liked him. I like him always. The guy played, what's his name? Jerry Rubin?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arthur.
I haven't really seen a lot of Aaron Sorkin movies. Like he's mostly political stuff, and I don't really enjoy watching political fiction all that much.
So he did West Wing. He did Newsroom.
Yeah, never saw those.
Social Network, right?
Saw that. That was awesome.
That was good.
Yeah.
And Newsroom was good the first like season. Then it got a little old, in my opinion.
Yeah.
West Wing, I've never been into, and it's not my shit.
I never watched either of those. I didn't see Molly's Game. I didn't see
pretty good.
I've never seen A Few Good Men. I don't know. Like,
he wrote that?
Yeah.
I like Aaron Sorkin a little more now. Few Good Men. It's got my homie.
Like, I don't know. All that stuff, all of, like his type of movies just always felt like school to me. I don't really like school. But I loved this movie. I thought it was the best movie of the year so far.
I feel like we're saying the same thing though.
But you didn't really like it, and I loved it. I watched it on the exercise bike, and I usually will, like, I don't watch the entire movie while I'm on the bike. I go on for like an hour or so, and then I pause the movie, hop off, take a shower, and then just finish it afterwards. I
figured that'd be the bike's fault, though.
I was so caught up in this movie, just hanging on every word, that I didn't even look at the timer on the exercise bike. And I went like 20 minutes past what I usually bike. I was like, oh my God, I just fucking time warped. I thought it was sick.
I thought it was pretty good. I just thought you were going to come in like a big fan, and I need to temper the excitement because I don't think I wouldn't even put it as a 4-decker, honestly.
Oh, damn.
I'd put it at like 3.75. I didn't fall asleep, and I don't know. It just like it went the way I thought it was going to go, and there was no real surprises. Everyone did a pretty good job, though, if I'm taking my hater shit off. Michael Keaton, I love. It was great seeing him.
Yeah, even though he's only got a small part, he fucking crushed it in that like 5 minutes of screen time he got.
I don't think he really even acted. Like he said the words that were on paper as Michael Keaton, and it was awesome. It was perfect. It was everything I was looking for out of Michael Keaton.
I don't know. I'm gonna counter Jeff with a 5-dicker.
What?
First 5-dicker of 2020, possibly the only. I thought it was fucking awesome. I loved it.
What's the other movies that came out? Do you have anything off the top of your head, or do you know them off the top of your head by chance?
That is another instance where Letterboxd comes in handy. Because you can look at all the films you've logged as watching, and it puts them in chronological order. I mean, it hasn't been a terribly strong year. You know? I feel like before that, probably the best movie was that fucking Korean zombie movie, Alive.
Yeah, that was pretty dope, actually.
But I mean, I don't know, The Rental. Extraction. Extraction was sweet. I liked Invisible Man. I know you didn't like that. Sonic the Hedgehog, Bad Boys for Life, Birds of Prey, Palm Springs, that Pixar movie Onward.
I'm looking up the options right now.
Bill
the
and
Outpost
Ted.
is pretty good. Oh, King of Staten Island, I think I probably have as my number one movie of the year.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
So
you gave that
nice.
like 4.75 dicks, I think, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep, 4.75.
Shuddy, I also watched Borat 2. What were your thoughts?
I enjoyed it. I didn't like it as much as the first one. The first one was more random, I feel like. It was more... I think the plot and content of the first one were better. This one was all just a shot at Donald Trump from start to finish.
Yeah.
Not that I necessarily disagree with that, but it was just... This is not depending on what happens in the future, this is not going to be as timeless as the first one. But it was fun. I laughed. I enjoyed it. The daughter's fake accent kind of annoyed me after a while.
You only like Borat's fake accent?
His isn't as shrill. Hers was really shrill. But I had fun. It was worth it. It was definitely worth a watch. What were your thoughts?
I thought it kicked ass. I don't think it was as good or better than the first one, but it's like I feel like he plucked all of the good scenarios to throw Borat into in the first one, and then with COVID hitting, like in the middle of him filming this one, he couldn't go to, a rodeo and make out with a dude to watch all the hillbillies get bummed out. And like, I feel like it limited what he could do, but the stuff he managed to pull off regardless, like getting himself shacked up with 2 QAnon guys in the middle of COVID was like, okay, I give you props on pulling that off. That's fucking crazy.
That's a nice gag.
Yeah. And I looked that up just to see, because you never know like how real or scripted some of this shit is. And it's like, oh, he actually did live with these guys for 5 days. In the movie, it looks like he might have been shacked up with them for longer.
Yeah, for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but he was only with them for 5 days. And he said like afterwards, he was like, yeah, these guys were like the fucking sweetest, kindest dudes. And it's just so weird that they got brainwashed by some weird message board conspiracy theories. Like, you can tell they're just really, really good guys that,
they put up, if that was 5 days, they put up with a lot of nonsense from him.
Oh, yeah.
Without getting to know him. Like, there's a scene where he's working out in a mesh tank top with a big black strap on, and they're like sitting around, and he's like lunging through the house with this dong flapping around, and they're not like side-eyeing him. He even leans down and hugs one at the computer while wearing this.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of shock at first, but then the guy like smiles. Like they It was you're right. It was a strange juxtaposition that they're these lunatics, but yet they were decent human beings to this guy they thought was a foreigner.
Yeah, just like, hey, can I come live with you guys for a little bit? And he was like,
oh, we have to quarantine? Right. I don't have anywhere to go. Can I come with you? And the guy's like, sure.
Some of the scripted narrative of the story went on for a little too long. But anytime when she swallowed like a plastic baby that was on top of a cupcake, and then they go.
Oh my God, that was fucking hysterical.
To like a pro-life family center, and he's like, "Yeah, I have to get the baby out of my daughter," and the guy's like trying to talk them out of it, thinking they want an abortion. That was pretty solid. There were some good gags. There were parts that I was laughing really, really hard. It was definitely the funniest movie I've seen in 2020 so far. And man, that Giuliani stuff. Woo! Oh my God. My fucking mom watched it and then called me afterwards. Like, I don't know what's going on. Did I miss something in like pop culture? Why did Rudy Giuliani agree to that? And why was he so creepy? Like, please tell me there's some sort of story explaining this. And I had to walk her through it and be like, oh, I feel like he's just one of those people that's very easy to trick. And if you just say you're a friendly news outlet who wants to do an interview, he'll go along with it. And if you got a pretty face, you might get him to touch his pecker a little bit.
Tucking his shirt.
And you know, I like that coming out, but like a couple days before the release of the movie, I was like, you know what? I got to scrutinize this and see if, because there are times where one side or the other's narrative doesn't fit with what they're pushing. And I'm like, nah, I see what you guys are up to. You're trying to make this a bigger issue than it actually is. And I like to think of myself as a free thinker. I don't let anybody make my mind up for me. I'll look at both sides of things and then make my conclusion. And I will say, she does untuck his shirt. And then he sits on the bed, lays back, and then he puts his hands down his pants. So there is a margin of error where he really was just tucking in his shirt. But he was tucking it in for an uncomfortably long time. And lying down to tuck your shirt in, I don't know if that passes the smell test. I feel like if you're going with Occam's razor, he thought he was getting a piece of ass, and he had to fluff his old pecker up.
That's exactly what it seemed like was happening.
But I could see the angle where he really was just tucking the shirt back in that she untucked. They show her like pulling his shirt up. So I'll give him a little wiggle room there. But outside of that, he was a complete fucking creep with her too. Like,
yeah, outside of that, he was Rudy Giuliani.
I was cringing the whole time, like him like touch her and stuff. Like, oh.
It was definitely cringy. A lot of the movie was.
Yeah. That part especially. But, and another thing, because they do put this whole thing off like she's a 15-year-old. I looked her up because everybody is just like shouting her out of what a fantastic job she did. And I'm like, man, has she acted before? And she's in like her mid-20s or something. But he kept saying in the movie like, my 15-year-old daughter. And they never say anything beforehand that like, oh yeah, this is a 15-year-old reporter who's going to ask you a few questions in a hotel room. So I don't think he was like, oh yeah, 15-year-old. Although he does when Borat saves the day, because Sacha Baron Cohen said he was like watching a live feed of it from another room. And when he had his hands down his pants for that long, he was like, I was actually just worried for her. So he like cut it. He broke the bit early and just busted in the room and was like, you don't get off my 15-year-old daughter. And that's, I think, the first time they show on camera of her being referenced as a 15-year-old, even though she's in her mid-20s. So as much
to jailbait poor Rudy.
Yeah, as much defense as you can give Giuliani, I'll give him.
You say Giuliani?
Yeah, but he was
nice.
He was fucking creepy.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's Rudy Giuliani. He was always going to come off creepy.
But I was very perfectly stoned for it, and I needed a good laugh, and I got it. I thought it was very funny. Some of the shit he did, it's fucking astounding. That guy hasn't gotten his head chopped off by just some pissed off wacko, because he fucks with people hard. My God, the stuff he does. I don't know. I'll suck 4 Borat dicks. I thought it was good. That was a solid flick.
How long was it?
An hour and a half.
Yeah. 90 minutes. Not asking for much. What do you think, Shuddy? I almost
375.
Oh. I almost
You
vomited.
okay?
Yeah. That was a close one.
Is it heartburn? Indigestion? What's your issue over there?
Little burpy, and in
Gassy?
the hour between the day job and the night job, I have to shovel in a dinner. And
What'd you have this time?
I got some chicken kebabs and hummus from the Mediterranean spot, but I scarfed that hummus down really quick, so that burp almost ruined me. I almost had to
All right.
disassemble the home studio again for a deep cleaning. Oh, man. Let's see. What else? What else do we have here? Oh, I did get an update. Speaking of YouTube comments, Nick Johnson on YouTube, just to tie back in something from last week, said that Canadians can, in fact, get Cuban cigars, and they're allowed to travel there. So a lot of Canadians will take
Cuban
vacations
vacations?
to Cuba in the winter, to get out of the cold for a bit. So just to answer Jeff's question from last week.
That's awesome. Yeah, I want to get my hands on a Cuban cigar. All the stuff I heard about Cuba is just terrible. So,
like what?
It's just a terribly oppressive and shitty place to live. My mom's personal trainer when I was in like high school was like a former Cuban national swimmer, and she defected. And
did she swim here?
What's up? She did not. I don't think she swam here, but I know her path was pretty difficult. I mean, you're laughing, but that's a possibility, you know? Like,
I know. I'm just laughing that Kevin asked that. It is a possibility.
I thought that's where the story was going. Oh, she was a competitive swimmer. You know, kind of.
Oh, I guess the point was like, she was successful in Cuba and still hated Cuba and like Cuba culture and the Cuban government. And like, I don't know, she like told my mom, like, you'd have to buy like basic stuff and off in the black market, like soap you'd have to get off of like black market, like like shit like that, like just like
damn.
Yeah, like I would do whatever I had to not go back to Cuba.
Fuck. Yeah, don't they have like they don't get new cars over there, so everything looks like the Griswold station wagon?
Yeah,
is that true?
I bet. Remember that shit with Alien Gonzalez when we were growing up? Or when I was growing up? You guys were a little older.
Yes.
The kid like fucking got to Florida on a raft, right? Went from Cuba to Florida on like essentially a raft.
How long of a trip is that?
Let me look. How far from Florida to Cuba?
I would not fare well on a raft to anywhere.
103 miles.
I wouldn't even fare well on an inner tube in the lazy river. I'm just too pasty. Me and rafts, not a good combo.
No. Why did we get there? Cuba. What are we talking about? Oh, Cuban cigars. Yeah. It's sick that Canadians can take vacations in Cuba and get their hands on Cuban cigars. I want one.
Yeah. Oh, man. I keep looking at Shuddy's beard and having beard questions.
Like what? Oh, or if I would shave it?
Would you rather shave your beard or get kicked in the nuts?
Kicked in the nuts.
All right,
I don't have any idea. I can't read your attachment to the beard. I can't figure it out.
Jeff, what would it take to get you to shave off your Gomez Adams mustache.
I'll do it once it gets annoying. Nothing. I won't take anything. Just me to be bored, really.
My shit's getting kind of annoying.
I don't like facial hair, to be honest.
I don't think I'm digging it either. I kind of want to get rid of this.
It doesn't help that I don't look very good in facial hair, but I don't know. I find it's just itchy and annoying, and it doesn't grow in great for me, so I'm not excited about it. If I can get a nice full beard like Shudmaster over there, I'd probably do it.
You think I should shave my shit off?
No, I think you actually look all right. I think if you groomed it a little bit better, that'd probably be ideal. But I don't think you need to get it. You don't need to go anywhere with it. Your mustache is solid.
I don't know what to do with it.
Well, what can you do? Like, what are your options?
I don't know. Do you
just go mustache?
This is like you gave a Ferrari to an infant. I don't know what to do with this shit. This is foreign to me.
Do you just go mustache? Have you entertained the idea of doing that?
I have. But I think I would look very pedo-y.
Yeah. Do you know anyone with a mustache that doesn't look that you don't think looks kid fuckery?
Tom Selleck. He looks like a pussy crusher.
Oh, yeah. But he has the most classic mustache in the history of mustaches.
Sam
he's
Elliott.
Probably got the best mustache, right?
I'm Googling this. Famous people with mustaches. All right. Oh, Ron Swanson. If I could pull off a Ron Swanson, that would be sweet, but I don't think that's happening.
I'll take Selleck's mustache over Ron Swanson's any day of the week.
Man,
talking about taco meat. That's Tom Selleck.
Man, what a terrible list. Fucking Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein, Mark Twain, Nietzsche.
Those are some big names for being fair.
That's not what I'm looking for, though.
I mean,
Alex
you said
Trebek.
Famous people with mustaches.
Yeah, but I'm looking for like current, right now in the pop culture zeitgeist. I don't know. I guess
we need to get Michael Keaton with a mustache. Bring this full circle.
Borat, he's a mustache guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
4 Borat dicks.
Holy shit. I just was looking at pictures of celebrities with mustaches, and Ryan Gosling, handsome motherfucker. But you slap a mustache on that guy, and he drops like 5 points. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, if he can't pull off a mustache, you have no chance.
No, fuck no. No. I'm doomed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I look, when I see pictures of myself, and even looking at this video feed right now, I look at myself, and I look like I think I stink. I look stinky. And I'm not stinky.
It's the headband. It's not...
You think a headband makes me look stinky?
It's not your beard. I think your beard looks good. I think you should keep it. I definitely vote that you keep it.
I don't know where you're getting the stinky vibes from. I don't think you look stinky.
I don't know. I look like I'm about to sell you like really beet weed that's got a lot of seeds in it, and then I'm going to hang out at your place way too long. And
that is definitely because of the headband.
And when I leave, your couch is going to stink.
That's how you... Wow. You do need to do something with your look then. I've been really pro Kevin Kraft fashion lately, so maybe I'm just... I don't know.
At least I don't look like Bieber. I can pat myself on the back for that. I feel like I have a way better stash than Bieber does. About time I beat him in something.
Yeah. Good stuff. I'm proud of you.
All right, let's take a listen to a couple of
voicemails. Yay!
And see if anybody but Hyper Chris has called in. No. Ah! Yes. Here we go. Who's this person going to call fat?
Mad Scientist Party Hour.
Oh, it's Art.
What up? It's Art. I'm listening to the Patreon on my way home from work, and I'm listening to how unconsolable Jeff was with the first order of pre-orders for the PlayStation, the first round of pre-orders for the PlayStation. I also missed it on the first one and on the second one, and have been, like, proper fucking pissed off about it since the pre-order sold out. Because on the first round they had that debacle where they sold them a day early, and I called that day to GameStop and asked, and the guy basically laughed at me over the phone, which kind of pissed me off. But then I found out that they were getting a quote-unquote second wave, and I called down the day before, and he said, yeah, I called the day of at like noon, and he's like, yeah, we got 7 of them, and there was 10 people waiting out front when we opened the doors. So, fuck Sony, fuck PlayStation, fuck the PS5. I joined the master race, and I went and I fucking built a PC. And, yeah, it cost 4 times what a fucking PlayStation 5 costs, but I got it. It's mine, and I won't have to buy a new one for a very, very long time. So Sony can suck my dick, and I'll just have fun being better over here by myself. Mike or Tim has a PC, and yeah. So a real true stoner on Steam. Fuck yeah, smoke weed.
I can't do the PC thing. I have too bad of luck with PCs. And it has been
supposedly you got to be better at video gaming to play on PCs.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's not going to help me out. I play a lot of video games, but for some reason my skill level is slowly going down. I'm not getting better at it, which is a bummer. When I was a kid, I got into PC gaming for a little bit, but it always pissed me off, and I don't know if this is something that modern PC gamers still face, but like I would get a game, and I'd get it home and load it up, and then it wouldn't be fucking compatible. It's like, oh, you need this video card with this processor and components. Like, oh, you butt fucker, I don't know how to do that. And Arts was saying that he's going to be set for a couple of years. I don't know about that, Arts.
Yeah, is that how it works with computers? I feel like they break all the time.
They break all the time, but they also churn out more stuff, like processors get faster at a higher rate and video cards get better at a higher rate. So, like, I feel like whatever rig Arts has lined up for himself, in like 2 years it'll be obsolete.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he can just like buy new pieces for it as he's moving along and just incrementally update it instead of doing like full-on remodels.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't know. I have too bad of luck with computers. They crash, they get viruses, they just get bogged down and shitty over time. I feel like I've had the same PS4 since I got it. The Xbox the Xbox 360 faced the red ring of death, which I got once.
I had it 3 times.
That was a motherfucker. But
did you get it fixed, or you just had to get a new one?
Well, that was back in the days when you could buy a protection plan from the Xbox 360. Killed this. You would spend like an extra $50 when you bought the system, and then if anything happened to it, you'd just bring it back to GameStop and they'd give you another one.
Xbox 360 killed that because they realized there was too many of them dying and they were losing money.
Correct.
Yeah, that red ring of death was insane.
Sounds like an upstanding company, that Xbox, Microsoft people.
Yeah, I would advise Arts to maybe take a shot at getting a pre-order on the new Xbox, but I don't even know what it's called because they're so fucking bad at naming consoles. They don't make sense. It's like the Xbox X Zabi Bob Plus Supersize 1X 360. Is that what the new one's called?
They named their next-gen console after Elon Musk's kid.
The fuck box. No, that would be too cool for them.
That way, yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of a sweet name, actually. Just slap fuck box on your packaging. Jeez. That's really shooting for the stars.
Hey, a guy can dream, right? Yeah, we got another one here.
Hey boys, this is Jeff in Indy. I'm the guy that called in about the HDMI cables. That was hilarious, by the way, listening back to that. I may have gone in a little hard on those, but you guys were hilarious on that. Hey, you guys are talking about your new cameras. Shuddy's camera looks fine. It's a frame rate issue. So I would look at maybe his internet being slow or his computer being slow, or look into the settings, see if there's a frame rate setting. But yeah, it looks like either his internet or computer is slow. Just can't keep up with the frame rate. So keep up the good work, boys. See ya.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. I like how Jeff has now just chimed in to like help us tech troubleshoot.
Yeah, he's gonna be our chief technical officer.
Yeah, it's nice. We got to wait a week in between each problem, but it's nice that Jeff's waiting in the wings to help us out. We appreciate that, friend.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Shuddy, do you have too many things going at the same time? Is your smart fridge taking up too much bandwidth?
No, we don't have a smart fridge. However, have floated the idea and was told I was crazy.
I think you're crazy.
What's a smart that exists? What do they do?
It's one of these technological leaps that I couldn't have any less interest in. So basically the whole front of it is like a big touch screen, and you can program your inventory of shit, and it'll keep track of what you're consuming and give you alerts when you need to buy new stuff. Something like that, right, Shuddy?
Correct, yes.
That seems like such a fucking waste. Like, I don't know. I know when I'm out of milk. The fuck? But I guess maybe it's a little trickier to keep a track of things if you have, a family. maybe that technology doesn't have any appeal to a bachelor. But like, Shuddy, what else about it appealed to you?
Oh, nothing. I just want a new refrigerator and
you want something flashy.
Yeah.
Might as well go smart, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to play Angry Birds on my fridge?
Oh, man.
My house is like Dave and Buster's. My stove has skee ball.
Oh, man.
Shuddy didn't like that one.
I didn't mind it. I just didn't. It didn't make me laugh very hard. Now, it's not skee ball. But if it had pinball on it, like Windows pinball, if you could play that on the refrigerator,
a touchscreen pinball.
Yeah, that's something I'd brag about.
Sharon comes home. She's like, "Where's Rich?" Oh, exactly where I left him when I left the house today, standing in front of the fridge,
playing pinball.
Moves the couch into the kitchen.
Your face too close to the screen, you'll go blind.
And she catches him beating off to like internet porn on the fridge door. Can you do that? Could you project like porn on your fridge? That would be kind of cool.
Doesn't sound like a smart fridge to me if you can't.
Shuddy's looking at his watch like, oh my God, how much more of this shit do I have to tolerate?
No, I just got a PayPal charge. That's all. It was just telling me. It's for this Zoom subscription that we use.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you find out you have an Apple Watch?
I do.
Oh, all right. You got all the gadgets, smartphones, smart watches.
I'm this close to upgrading to the iPhone 12. I'm this close.
I think I'm going to get the 13.
Yeah. I wasn't all that pumped when they released this one. I was like, all right, I guess it's bigger and it's faster. But holy shit, is that thing pricey.
It's the same price.
It's like $1,000 entry level.
Which is the way they have been for the last 3 generations.
Yeah, Kevin.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, for some reason I don't feel like I remember parting with $1,000 for this thing.
No, it is. It's like it runs you that much. Is it the first iPhone in the 5G network?
Yes, it is.
So that's why I want to get the second one. I don't want to get and I have the iPhone 11, so I'll just wait. I'll wait a generation. Probably won't be iPhone 13.
I still got the XR.
I like the XR, dude.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, this is solid. I don't feel like this thing's bumming me out at all. What sucks is when it starts like holding a charge for like a quarter of the day, then it's like, fuck. I'm trying to look at smart fridges. This one is $4,200. Let's see. And it looks like they have see-through doors? Or is that an image?
No, it's an image so you can look inside the refrigerator.
Oh, so it takes does it take a picture every time you open it and then update it?
I don't know how that works. I haven't gone, like I said, I mention it and she's like, you're out of your fucking mind. So there's never been any significant research into it.
Man, if I had this thing, that would be so depressing. It's like 3 empty shelves, a jar of olives, some oat milk, and a bunch of caveman coffees. That would be a very depressing image to have plastered up front. Basically nothing. Condiments and coffee. Actually, I wonder if you could upload your own pictures. And I could Photoshop just like rows and rows of Cristal. And just look like a baller. And then when a chick comes over, and she's like,
desktop paper for your smart refrigerator?
Yeah, she's like, oh, you got fucking all those bottles of Cristal. Let's crack one of those open. She reaches for the... No, don't open it. Don't open it. Why don't you go sit down on the couch? I'll pour you a little champagne.
It's got expired almond milk.
Yeah. Just pour her a glass of expired almond milk.
Re-refrigerated pocket cheese.
Little shout out to the Easter egg you guys will hear shortly.
Yeah, pocket cheese gate.
Man, that is the most disgusting way you could present food. For a second, I thought, when you guys asked me what my thoughts are on pocket cheese, I was just thinking about like butt cheese and toe jam. And I was like, do they mean like pocket lint? Oh, Jeff, I see you brought up Little Mama.
Yeah, she was hanging out at my feet trying to get my attention, so I figured I'd bring her on the podcast since she wants to come on.
Oh, she was trying to get on mic.
Say, Little Mama? Nope, nothing.
She gave a little snort.
Yeah, she gives little snorts. Sometimes she'll bark. She'll bark when someone's at the door. When we get when Postmates knocks on the door.
Yeah, she looks fucking high.
Yeah, is her eyes bloodshot?
No, they're just droopy.
She gets like bloodshot eyes. I don't know why.
Hey, Shuddy.
Smoked pot all day.
I wanted to get a follow-up from last week with you. So you chugged a sealed glass bottle of Coca-Cola from 1994.
That is correct.
You started out with a sniff, said it smelled like cola, but a little funky. Then you took a sip, and you shrugged as if to say, not bad. And then you chugged the bottle.
That is all correct, yes.
At the end of the episode, we checked in. We were like, Shuddy, how you doing? You're like, I'm fine. Was there any residual damage in the past week? Did you get diarrhea? Did your tits grow? Did a second dick grow out of your butthole?
No.
She poop weird.
There were no issues because of the chugging of the Coca-Cola.
It didn't fuck with your doodles?
Did not fuck with my doodles. My doodles were fine.
Big fat logs.
That's what you meant by doodles? So I was a little fucked up.
Wow, so you're just consequence-free, huh?
Consequence-free.
So expired soda is not a thing. My father used to say this about beer. He didn't think it was really a thing. It was just a way for beer distributors to get you to buy beer faster.
Well, it is sealed in a can, and unless something that's not supposed to be in there was sealed in the can, how is it going to go bad?
Well, have you ever seen the videos or images of people that found like a can of Chef Boyardee that's 30 years old, and then they decide to open it and just mummy dust and crumbles fall out?
There's a show on the History Channel called Eating History, I believe it's called, where they do just that.
Oh.
And that's all they do is eat various things of various ages.
Ew, they fucking eat it?
Yep.
Those guys have to have fucked up doodles. No question.
Doodles. I don't like how you say that. We're not children here, all right? Don't ever refer to my shit as doodles.
What are you talking about? We're not children. We started
Geoffy
a show.
just went and made a doodle.
We started a show called Supermarket Queefs. We're fucking children.
I hate Geoffy and Doodles together.
What about Geoffy Doodles?
Geoffy Doodleswurth.
What's the worst nickname? Geoffy Doodlesworth or Dookie Boy the Cocksucker?
Oh, I'll definitely take Geoffy Doodlesworth. I think adding the worth on the doodles makes it infinitely better.
Do you hate Dookie Boy the Cocksucker?
I don't hate it, but I mean, it's definitely not something I'm pumped on.
You don't love it as much as Shuddy Boy does.
No, I don't get the same chuckle that he does out of it.
Well, you've officially been updated on the Zoom call as Geoffy Doodlesworth.
Wait, is that my new name? Geoffy Doodlesworth. I'll take it. It's like a German worth. Worth with a U. All right, that's cool.
So, Shuddy, I'm kind of intrigued on that show you were talking about where they eat old shit. Have they ever just like popped open, a 30-year-old can of Chef Boyardee and it's just gray, dehydrated
They've
chunks?
opened something and they're like, that we can't eat this.
Okay, I was going to say, because that sounds like a fucking death sentence.
Yeah. Let me...
There was one that kind of was making the rounds on the internet recently. It was like a themed... it was like a themed
Yes,
spaghetti.
it's called Eating History. And the problem that I have with the show is the one dude, these guys are in our age bracket, and his nickname is Old Smoky. And it fucking it really annoys the fuck out of me.
Wait, he's in what? How old is he?
I'm gonna send you guys a picture.
I'm trying to find the picture. I feel like it was like Spider-Man SpaghettiOs or something like that. And the guy found them and he was like, these are 20. Oh, okay. I think I might have found it. Chef Boyardee Spider-Man pasta. All right. I'm going to see if I can send that to you guys.
So one of those two guys in the picture is nicknamed Old Smoky.
Has to be the guy with the beard.
Yeah, I mean, it really wasn't. I really didn't expect either of you to guess wrong, but he's not old enough to be an Old Smoky.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. I think I'm sending this one to you guys.
It's on History Channel, so you can watch it on the app.
Do you have the History Channel app?
I do.
Is the app free? How much does the app cost?
But I also have it. You get it free with your cable subscription.
Gotcha. Oh, wait, is that what came out of the can?
Yeah, you just got my text? It's nasty, right?
Spider-Man one. Yikes.
It almost looks like, do you ever have that cereal that was like waffles? It was like waffle cereal, but they were like little waffle discs. That's what these look like. It looks almost like a churro, but it's just petrified Chef Boyardee honeycombs. Oh. Fucking hell.
Gross.
Yeah.
We talked about this a while ago. I don't hate on Chef Boyardee, so it's unfortunate seeing it in this kind of shape.
One of us
cracked
out and on cancer.
Shuddy Boy, don't you hate Chef Boyardee? I thought one of you guys hated
it's
it.
gross.
Yeah, we went head to head on that one.
Yep.
It's fucking garbage.
I think if you load anything up with Parmesan cheese, it's not that gross. So
I'll eat that fucking expired Spider-Man fossils.
You know it.
Just dump some fucking Parmesan on there. Hock a loogie on it. Boom. We're in business.
God, you make me sound like the worst. Geoffy Doodlesworth. I'll take that over Dookie Boy the Cocksucker any day of the week, I'll tell you. I do not like Dookie Boy the Cocksucker.
What about Pooh Fingers Magoo.
Is that a thing? What do you mean?
I feel like
Is that a thing?
I think I like snuck that into an intro once, and you seemed pissed about that. You did not like that one.
About Pooh Fingers Magoo?
Yeah,
that would be second. I think Dookie Boy the Cocksucker is just over the top mean. I don't lose any sleep over it. Geoffy Doodleswurth, just the ending of the worth really I feel good about that.
what if it was Geoffy?
It was just Doodles. It'd be like, Doodlesworth?
Geoffy Doodles worthless.
No, that's way mean. No, I want Geoffy Doodlesworth. Sounds like I'm rich.
I don't know why, but these nicknames coming out of your mouth is like a million times funnier than if we say it.
All right. Well, whatever.
Something about the panache you put on Dookie Boy the Cocksucker makes it so much funnier.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to fan the Dookie Boy the Cocksucker flames. That's not what I'm trying to do here.
You put some English on it that Shuddy and I just can't touch.
Yeah, we can't hang.
I really hit the cock and cocksucker pretty hard. That's a joke.
I just want to sit back and just watch you dig yourself deeper in a hole.
No, I'm done digging.
I guess I could.
Let's move on.
I guess I could hit the
Something else to
sucker.
review.
Oh, no, nothing else to review.
Oh, I have something else to review.
Ooh,
We watched the new Bill Murray, Sofia Coppola, Rashida Jones movie.
Oh, I'm very jealous. I'm not signing up for fucking Apple TV to watch anything else. I was prepared to buy that on like Blu-ray so I could watch it, but that is not a thing. So I'm very excited to hear your thoughts, Shuddy.
I can't even remember the name of it.
On the Rocks.
On the rocks.
That's it. It was all right. It was slow moving. There were some good parts. Bill Murray was very funny in it. But it wasn't overly funny.
I mean, were you a fan of Lost in Translation?
I've only seen that movie once, and I don't know that I really know what happened in it. So,
Because that's a movie that's not really for everybody. So this seems like one of those cases, being that it's, Sofia Coppola again. I feel like if you're into Lost in Translation, you have a better shot at enjoying On the Rocks. But if you hated Lost in Translation, it probably won't be your speed. But I thought Lost in Translation was awesome. So I've really been wanting to see it, but I can't sign up for more streaming. God damn it. Keep your crackles.
Do the free trial, man.
Poo-poos and
like
Z-News.
A couple month free trial. I think I got like a 3-month free trial because I wanted to check out the morning show and something else, the Beastie Boys documentary.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
have the
that's
Beastie
right.
Boys documentary. You got the morning show. You got this one On the Rocks. Apple's building up a credible database of movies.
But I mean, that's
shows,
like
whatever.
3 things. And Apple TV's been around for a minute now, right? I feel like they got to
Feels
step
like
there's
in.
lots of stuff on there, though.
Yeah,
I'm
the
seeing that there's a lot of
shit.
overlap with Hulu, though. There's starting to be.
Uh-oh.
Across your streams.
Oh.
Yep.
Little bit of dick docking going.
And you're not going to cancel Shudder, right?
No, I like Shudder. But Shudder's cheap. Shudder's like $5 a month. That's not bad.
Well, I mean, I thought, isn't Apple TV $5 a month?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm being charged $14.99.
Oh!
Maybe I'm buying it in 3-month increments. I don't know. That's what the charge last week ended up being. Remember that I panicked about? It was 2 charges just lumped together.
Oh, okay.
No.
I had to download iTunes to figure out what the fuck it was.
Did it piss you off?
No, and once it made sense, I'm glad I didn't freeze my credit card, report fraudulent.
You sound agitated, though.
Mm.
You got over it. All right, cool. Fair enough.
I'm over it.
Yeah. No harm, no foul.
No biggie.
So,
Fuck it.
what are your thoughts on the rocks?
It was enjoyable. I did doze off for a little while in the middle of it. I'm going to blame the beer I drank with dinner for that. But it was enjoyable. It's a 3.25er.
Shuddy, do you take naps outside of when you're watching movies?
Yes.
You're a napper.
Like Mondays, I'll take a quick nap after work, so that way I can go until we're done at 1 a.m.
Oh, shit. I took a nap before we started recording.
But I don't typically... I'll usually doze off watching something if I've smoked too much, but I don't typically nap.
I can't do it. I fuck myself if I take a nap. I wake up and I'm a billion times more tired, and I stay that way until I go to bed for the night. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm jealous of you motherfuckers.
I hate taking naps. I wish I didn't want to take a nap as often as I do. And even when I don't smoke pot during the day, I still want to take a nap. It's not even pot related, which bums me out because that's an easy correction. Not that easy, but it's something I can do. What I can't do apparently is not take a nap. I need a little cat nap.
Well, maybe you can take one now, because we're going to sign off for now, friends.
Oh, damn.
But hey, if you need more MSPH in your life, you should shimmy on over to patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour, because I took a look at it from a computer that wasn't signed in, and we have over 500 posts that can be unlocked by joining our Patreon. So
Holy shit.
If you've never signed up before, there is a fuckload of content. We've been going at it for almost 3 years, and recently we've really stepped up the game on content for the $10 tier. There is a treasure trove of stuff for you to consume time with.
Yeah, we're supermarket queefing.
Yeah, queefing up a storm over there. So check it out, patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. And if you have a couple extra seconds, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to us on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts or whatever service allows you to do so, and hooking us up with a 5-star review, it's very, very helpful. It goes a long way. And if you would like to be a part of voicemails, yay, you can just call 201-472-0139 and leave a message after the beep, or you can just shoot your emails to madscientistpartyhour@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Jeff Records.
And at MSPH Podcast on both Twitter and Instagram. You can also hear Jeff's other podcast, Fade the Media. We don't get too deep into sports on here, but that's Jeff's lifeblood, and he gets into it heavily over there. So check out Fade the Media.
Thanks, Kevin.
You got it, friend. Shuddy, you got anything?
Nope.
No stand-up dates in
no stand-up
Ohio?
dates.
No Chuckle Hut?
Nope.
I'm going to be
no
in the belly room.
No appearances at Magoobies in Nashville. Nothing.
Magoobies.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, friends. Well, thank you for listening, but until next time, something!